What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here. Wanted to bring you a video talking about some Xbox One features that you may not have heard about, at least not in the detail that they probably deserve, because we've been focusing on other important details. But there have been some pretty cool features that have been announced for Xbox One that I wanted to cover, especially if you are a gamer like me who plays a lot of time online playing multiplayer games. So check this out. First up, they announced that Xbox One will feature Smart Match matchmaking. Now, this system, if you're sitting in a lobby and you're waiting for your friends to get there, or you're waiting for it to find a match, maybe you're searching for a game type that is not so popular, you know, you could be sitting in that lobby for a little bit. I can think back to playing End War. I loved playing that game, but sometimes you would have to wait for matches forever because not a lot of people were playing it. Well, with the new matchmaking system, you could go in there, tell it that you want to find a match based on certain criteria. It could give you an estimated wait time period. While you're waiting for that game to find a match, you can go and watch TV, you can go watch the YouTube or watch the internet. You can go play a different game if you want to. And then whenever the game is ready, then you can just swap over to that and start playing your game. So the whole TV feature actually comes in handy if that might be something that you're interested in, where you can just switch back and forth, or even, I guess, have it up on the screen at the same time if you wanted to, but really fast swapping back and forth and being able to do multiple tasks at the same time. They also mentioned that you could set up a whole lot of different parameters as far as finding a match. They said some games may even feature the ability to search for games based on skill, based on language, even based on age, if that's what you want to do. If you wanted to find players who are near your age, then you can do that as well. Another awesome feature is the reputation system has been totally reworked and enhanced for Xbox One. The way this works is the longer you play in games without anybody reporting you, without anybody giving you, feedback about you cussing or driving backwards in a video game or whatever, your reputation will continue to increase, and you'll have good reputation. You will be matched up with other players who have good reputation. Now, if you're a player who, likes to sing constantly on their mic, or you like to scream and yell obscenities all the time and just be a total jerk off as far as the sound goes, then they're going to match you up with other people who are like you. If you like to drive backwards, or you like to, do stuff that's kind of fishy in the game, or you don't like to play the objectives, they're going to try to match you up with other players like you. So it encourages you to play decently. It encourages you to play good and be nice, because you'll be matched up with other people like that. And it's not necessarily banning you if you do like to cuss or do any of that other stuff. It's just going to put you with other people who like to play like that as well. And because this is based on the cloud, they're getting feedback in real time. And they said, don't worry, if you get into a game and you're doing really good, and some people, trying to submit feedback to you saying that you are bad or whatever, they said it will take into account, the couple of games where you're on a good roll and people are just being jealous of you. They said it looks at your overall record. So the more games that you're playing, the more time that you spend on there, the better reputation you will have. And they also mentioned that the system will even look at each title on an individual basis. So maybe your reputation is different in one game than it is in others. And then finally, probably the biggest feature, I think, for multiplayer is all Xbox One games will be on dedicated servers. All those times and years that we've been spent complaining about, the host leaving or having host advantage whenever you're in a game, or the server being unstable or rubber banding, all that, you will be on a dedicated server for every single multiplayer game on the Xbox One. And to me, that is huge, and that right there is a big selling point, at least for me as a gamer, because I'm always playing online, and the host-to-host server, that has always been a pet peeve of mine that I just hate. I hate playing games, especially multiplayer games that are peer-to-peer. You want a dedicated server, and so for me, big selling point right there with the Xbox One as far as online capabilities go. I've always felt that the Xbox Live experience was a pretty good experience and worth paying for, and I think that's why me and 46 million other people, will pay for Xbox Live and have paid for it over the years, because throughout the years they have given us upgrades, pretty regularly. I remember whenever we got an upgrade with the audio headset, the dashboard has gone through drastic changes, and they're constantly adding new apps and features and abilities for you to do to have free content once you get behind the paywall. So anyway, it looks like PlayStation's kind of following suit. They also mentioned that PlayStation Plus, because they are now charging, they'll be able to do upgrades as well. But right now it looks like Xbox One, for me at least, has an advantage when it comes to multiplayer features online. Post your comments below. Let me know what you think about this. I'll leave a link in the description box so you can go read about smart matching yourself. And if you want the latest news and updates, be sure you stay tuned to VGNVideoGamesAndNews.com and also to this channel, The Red Dragon. That does it for me. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.